If you cash out crypto the wrong way, you can lose far more than what you think. Frozen accounts, rejected transfers, bank blocking your money for months, and crypto-friendly platform disappearing overnight with your funds. But if you do it in the right way, with the right banks and the right jurisdictions, cashing out hundreds of thousands or even millions becomes simple, safe and predictable. Today I'm going to show you exactly how high net worth crypto holders are doing it, without stress, without risk, and without drawing unwanted attention. I'm Matteo Maglia, Partnership Manager in GloboBanks, the banking introduction company for international accounts. And the truth is this: opening accounts for crypto cashouts by yourself is extremely difficult. Even legitimate clients get rejected, not because they're doing anything wrong, but because banks don't understand their profile unless someone trusted presents them properly. Let's dive in. Most people think cashing out crypto is just about choosing a bank. It isn't. Your real options depend on 4 fundamental variables, and misunderstanding even one of them can destroy your entire plan. First, how much you want to cash out. Under 500,000, between 500,000 and 1 million, or more than 1 million. Your category defines which banks will even consider you. Second, your citizenship. Some passports are low risk, some are high risk, and Americans, while not high risk, face extra restrictions because most international banks simply don't want to deal with US regulatory burden. Third, your country of residence. If you live in a strong jurisdiction, onboarding is smoother. If you don't, options shrinks dramatically unless you have an introducer like GloboBanks, who already has relationship with the right institutions. And fourth, your plan for the money after cashing out. This matters mainly for the deposit above 1 million. And that level, banks want long-term relationships, not quick exits. Banks also evaluate your profile, your crypto profile. Early adopters, people who bought Bitcoins or Ethereum early and held, have the cleanest profiles. Simply tracking clear source of wealth, banks love them. Active traders can be approved too, but they need clean documentation, proof of original fiat, exchange statements, a clear trading history, and sometimes an external audit. Then there are cash buyers or P2P only profiles, wallet-to-wallet transfers, untracked origins, no paper trail. These are extremely difficult to onboard unless the deposits are very large and the documentation is exceptional. And here's the truth: when people try to approach banks alone, this is where they fall. They submit incomplete documentation, they say things the wrong way, they use exchanges the bank doesn't recognize, and the application is rejected instantly. This is where GloboBanks make all the difference. We pre-screen, structure and present your profile so the bank sees clarity, not risk. Now, let's talk about why banks accept or reject crypto clients. Banks care about 2 things: profit and cost. Profit means what value will you bring? Will you deposit, invest, use services, or build a long-term relationship? Cost means compliance, tracking of your funds, assessing a risk, verifying origins, checking every unusual transaction. Crypto clients require more compliance work, more verification, more time, and that means banks must be selective. If you contact these banks alone, you look like a cold applicant. No introduction, no context, no positioning, and you are evaluated as a high potential risk. When GloboBanks introduce you, everything changes. You're credible, and the banks knows exactly how your profile should be read. Now, let's talk about compliance teams. Most people see compliance as the enemy. In reality, compliance is your gatekeeper. If you make their job easy, they will open the door. If you make their job hard, the door stays shut. You need clear transaction records, proof of origin fiat, exchange statement, wallet tracking, no contradiction. People who try to do this alone often get overwhelmed and makes mistakes. Working with someone like GloboBanks who does this every single day makes the entire process clean and predictable. So, where can you actually cash out crypto today? There are three categories of jurisdictions. First, the most sophisticated private banking centers in the world. These have the strongest compliance teams, the deepest experience and the highest stability. They are ideal for deposits above 1 million, especially early adopters and well-documented traders. Second, solid jurisdictions that accept crypto-sourced wealth starting around 500,000. They offer a clean, credible entry into the financial system. They don't always require investment commitments and they are often the perfect first step before graduating into private banking. Third option for cashouts under 500,000. This includes smaller regulated entities, digital platforms and MIAs. They can work as a temporary solution, but they are not long-term wealth protection strategies. And once again, navigating these categories alone is extremely difficult. Most people don't know which banks truly accept crypto clients and which banks only pretend to. GloboBanks does. Now, here's the most important rule for people cashing out over 1 million. Real banks, especially private banks, do not want quick conversion clients. They want long-term partners. If you're open to investing a portion of your assets, using wealth management services, or exploring leading against your crypto instead of selling it, you unlock access to the strongest banks in the world. This is how our clients access institutions that custody crypto, convert ledger amounts, offer crypto-backed lending and allow strategic planning without triggering unnecessary taxes. This is where the real advantages begin. Cashing out crypto can be extremely safe, fast and efficient, but only if you choose the right structure and the right banks. At GloboBanks, we help clients pass compliance, understand their options, structure multi-jurisdictions banking, and safely cash out anywhere from 100,000 to over 10 million and up dollars in cryptos. If you want to know whether you qualify to open high-level accounts and cash out your crypto safely, you will find a link below to get a free assessment from our team. I'm Matteo Magliac for GloboBanks. Stay safe, stay compliant, and I'll see you in the next video.